everybody, and welcome in. It is the night of all nights. We've been waiting for this all year long. It's time to celebrate the NFL and the start of the season. We're 1 week away from opening night right here on the channel. We will have it Dole with Dad, Myers and the Mouse, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, kicking off the season. I can't wait. I'm excited. Tonight, you see it right above me. We've been building up to it all year. It's called Dole with Dad takes on Myers and the Mouse. Who owns the house? Who knows the calls? I'm not sure yet. We're going to find out here tonight. Let me say hello to chat real quick, and then we'll bring the guys in. Pete the Cat, Brittany Mogan, ZNDN, what's up? Fall Angle, Rockin' Robin, good to see you. Dole with Dad's in the chat somewhere around here. Brian K, Adventures by D. Disney M, what's up, M? How's it over in the UK? Late at night, good to see you. Happily Ever Yachty's in the house. Brittany's in the house with his Brian. What's up? Movie Mania, Nick, Josh, Jeannie's here. Good to see everybody in here tonight. You know, I thought about this, and you know what? We've had a great preseason. It's built up for about 16, 17 weeks now that we've done. What's up, Marguerite? And we've had an incredible season. But why have we had an incredible season? My partner channels have been busy. They've had a lot going on in their lives, and we've had to ask a couple all-pros to step in on the team and help out. So, to my mind, there's only one way to make it happen tonight. That you bring in all four one time in, talk about what's going to happen. It's Tis Our Dream versus Mouse Talk. You got Myers and the Mouse versus Dole Whip Dad. Maybe they'll take on each other. It'll be interesting. I know one thing. It's going to be good. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, we got one partner who's not here yet. He's having some computer difficulties. He's a Cowboys fan. I'm not surprised. It is what it is. But here he comes. Last second, he's going to sneak in on me and make me look like I didn't know what I was talking about. But why not? He's used to doing that all the time. Here's the guys. What's up, gentlemen? Welcome in.
What's going on?
Hey.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
How's everybody?
Great. How is everyone? Hi, everyone in the chat.
Oh, I like the jersey up there. Nice.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That's a nice Stafford.
Yeah.
God.
Very nice.
He told
Very
me
nice.
no, it is the Super Bowl champion for this year.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
He told me.
Don't lie.
He did say
He'll probably be the only one to not pick him in the NFC.
I did not say that. I did not. I swear I did. Pete's lying already, everybody.
Well,
Fibbing. He's fibbing.
You know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. So, all right. So this is, we built up for this. We started doing this, a couple years ago. The way this show started, for anybody that might be new, that Jeff and Kelly and I kind of got together and became really good friends through doing the show as we were doing it, and they kept it going with Diz Our Dream jumping in while I was, as Kelly says, taking a nap, and Jeff crushed it, which is why I asked Jeff to come on and continue to be a part of this. And Jeff's called some Monday night games with me in the past, and hopefully you will again this year with it, because we've had a good time doing that. And then, Walt, we had a couple of times where Kelly could make it, or Jeff had stuff going on, and Walt jumped in and helped out all the way through the season. So I felt, what better way than to pick the winners with all the guys here. And Walt, any of the Monday nights that you're have some free time, you want to stop in on a Monday night call, you're always welcome. It's always fun when you can do the Cosell Meredith whole thing, tie in with two or three guys calling football. So I think we'll start it off here and just make it easy here. We'll start going with Kelly first and go Kelly, Jeff. And let's take first topic. We'll Kelly, Jeff, Walt. We'll go in that order. Let's take first topic and do one of the easy ones this year. Who are you thinking for Rookie of the Year? Rookie of the Year. There's a lot of great rookies. We did the draft. All of our teams were pretty happy with our draft, I think, for all five of us. So who are you thinking this year might have the potential to be the all-star standout? Mr. Myers? You can't say either.
I can't.
No, I know you want to.
Mahomes is not eligible for this one.
Oh, come on. Najee Harris. I think has as a running back. I think if he performs well this year, I think he could pull that off.
Jeff's all
easy, Jeff.
I'm going to put the comments right there. That way we can see him easy. Let the comments come up. Easy, Jeff. Calm down here. All right. Dole Dad, you're Najee Harris. Good pick. What are you thinking, Jeff?
I'm super glad that I didn't pick Harris because I almost did, but I just love Trevor Lawrence. I had to go with Trevor Lawrence, but I seriously almost had Harris, but I went with Lawrence. I don't know how he's going to have a good year with that offensive line being so bad, but he's so talented I couldn't go away from it.
Okay, love it. Orange Cone Vlog says Mahomes for you, Kelly. She's doing it. Jeff, what do you think up there in Pittsburgh? What's your call? Are you picking the same kid?
You're muted, buddy.
You're muted. It helps. You hit the button that says sound.
We appreciate your comments. Next.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. Goodbye.
Did I do that?
Yeah, but
Najee.
There you go.
Yes.
Much better.
Best you ever sounded. You were phenomenal. I should have left you like that.
You didn't hear anything I said, did you?
We didn't hear anything you said.
What I should have did was here's what I should have did. I think that Pete's Ravens are going to have all the best rookies of the year. That's what I should have did. But
we should have just seen how long during the show he could have went not knowing he was muted. That would have been good.
Let me hear. What do you got? You got Harris? Jeff, what do you think?
Yep.
Yeah,
Harris. You didn't hear me the first 5 times I said it. No, Harris. Harris.
What was that? I couldn't. What?
What was that? I like Harris. I mean, he's gonna be solid.
Oh, you'll know his name by the end of the year. Trust me.
Absolutely. Walt, what are you thinking?
Nagy.
You guys are going to laugh, but I'm actually going to go with Mac Jones.
Really?
I'm not going to laugh. I won't laugh.
Cam Newton now gone. I like the idea of Josh McDaniels as his coach for an offensive coordinator. He's got Bill Belichick there to help him. I think he could have a significantly good year. I really, really do. I don't think they'll ask too much of him, but he could put up good enough numbers to make a nice run at Rookie of the Year. I like the division. Other than Buffalo, I think he'll do well against the other 2 teams. That's my pick. I'm going with Mac Jones.
I like it.
Raleigh likes your pick, Walt. Just let you know. Raleigh says good pick with Jones.
Nobody picked Wilson. I expected somebody to pick Wilson.
Well, I'm not going to throw out Wilson, but I am going to throw out there that I think my man, Mr. Pitts. Mr. Pitts may have something to say about what could happen as long as his quarterback gets protected enough to throw and get him the ball. I think he's going to make a difference. I saw him. I mean, he's seen limited time.
He's good.
In Florida, he was good, and so we'll see how he makes the transition. But I think all good picks. I think Kelly and Jeff's pick is going to be a pain in my thorn here in our division because I think it's really good.
There's some talent out there this year in the rookies.
Yeah. Well, talent is. I agree with you, but the thing about talent is it's always talent's great, but you have to be surrounded by talent as well to really succeed. Which really scares me. I love Trevor Lawrence too, Jeff. I do, but I just worry as to whether he's going to be on his back a lot.
I agree. That's why I almost didn't pick him.
Yeah, I mean, the talent is there.
And I thought a couple of the receivers were in a good position to have big years. But
exactly. I mean, that's what worries me more than anything else. It's not the level of talent. It's the help around him that is going to help him show his talent.
Totally agree.
We've seen it so many times with quarterbacks.
That'll be interesting. All right. Let's jump over to a different one. We'll kind of bounce around a little bit tonight. Just keep it interesting. Let's talk about Defensive Player of the Year. Key to winning a championship is having a great defense. Walt's had a stud on his team for so many years. We'll start with Jeff. We'll go Jeff, Walt, Kelly in that order. Defensive Player of the Year. What are you thinking, Mr. Dole-Whip?
Chase Young. I think the defense up in Washington is really good. I think he is the best of the best. I think he's going to get to the quarterback a lot. I think the division is Dallas and Washington and nobody else. So I think there's going to be a bunch of sacks, a lot of throwing. A lot of people are going with the big stud Garrett in Cleveland, but Chase Young for me.
I like Chase Young. Okay. Mr. Steeler, your thoughts?
Why can't I think of it? The guy from the Rams. He played for Pitt.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. Yeah. Aaron Donald. Love watching him play.
He's a monster.
Except against my team, I agree. He's good.
He's a beast. I like watching him play. He gives it every down. He gives it his all. I like Aaron Donald.
I like that. That's a good call. Walt, are you going with your boy? Are you going somewhere else?
Well, I was thinking the same thing. I like the guy from Washington a lot. I think he's going to have a really good year for them. But I have to go with Aaron Donald for now. I mean, I haven't seen him lose a step yet. This defense is probably the best defense in the NFL on not only on the defensive line, but their backfield is fantastic as well. The quarterback is not going to have time to throw. I think Aaron Donald is the most disruptive player in the game. He's still a stud. He's already a Hall of Famer. I have to go with Aaron Donald, and I'm not being a homer. I mean, he's what makes the Rams tick on defense. We have Jalen Ramsey and we have other players, but everything revolves around Aaron Donald. It has to be him. He's like one of the best players in the NFL, if not the best player.
He's a stud. Kelly,
it's right there.
Your thoughts?
Xavier Howard. I'm going to go out on a limb. Dolphins, but I think Xavier Howard has a very good shot of actually topping it out this year.
Nice.
Aaron Donald, absolutely got some good stuff going on there, but I think it's just my call.
Well, Aaron Donald's a safe pick. I mean, the numbers are always there. He's the pedigree. He's the guy that has the history. He's given no reason to feel like he's taken the step back yet to relinquish that. So that's why he's my pick.
My pick is going out a little bit on a limb myself. I think that Donald's the premier right now, honestly, and then I think that Chase Young is elite, or he's going to be. Already started showing that, but I really think somebody who's going to have a monster year. I hate to say this. God, it pains me to say it. I'm thinking T.J. Watt.
I love T.J. Watt, man.
The guy just doesn't have a stop button. I honestly think he has the potential to be more impactful over his full career than his brother, J.J., in the big picture.
Well, I don't know about that. But Blaine in chat agrees with you. I can tell you that.
It's pretty impressive. So,
and the thing about Chase Young too, I'll say this real fast: defenses keep you in football games. And if Chase Young has that type of year that he's being that dominant, and Washington's in football games, they have a chance to make the playoffs.
That's true.
As funny as it sounds, and not just because of their division. Because I agree, Jeff said it. It's Dallas and Washington and everybody and nobody else. But I mean, which
I think will give Young some sacks.
Yeah, exactly. But it'll also, and I know you won't agree with me, Jeff, but it'll also keep Washington around in the hunt for the division. I don't think they're going to win the division. Spoiler alert, I'm giving something away already. But I think it'll keep them around for a little while.
Yeah, I like it.
I will save my response for our Eastern Division picks.
One of the things everybody should know that's watching the show tonight, or if you're watching on replay, we have a friend of the channel documenting all of our picks and everything, and we're going to come back with a show at the end of the year, and we'll talk about, hey, who was right, who had it, who called something.
Oh, you didn't give us a disclosure that we were being taped.
I know, right?
You're recording this?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Are people listening?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Somebody's listening to Kelly.
What, Jeff?
But I don't know.
I was going to say, there's several people watching for sure.
Let's go on the other side of the ball. Let's go offensive player of the year, the juggernaut of the offense that will carry teams, that could put you in a championship. We'll start with DOD, and we'll go DOD, Walt, Kelly, and Jeff. Come back around. I'll be at the end. Tell me what you're thinking there. DOD, offensive player of the year.
I am going to go, as much as this pains me, I think Mahomes is going to have a great year, and I think it's going to be Mahomes this year. I think it's going to be his year. I know Brady's always there in the hunt. Brady can bring a team back, but I think it's going to be Mahomes' year.
Okay. Interesting. Walt, your thoughts?
All right. So this award usually goes to either one of two positions. So the position I'm going to say is, I'm going to give it, you guys are going to laugh, but I'm actually going to say Nick Chubb.
Really?
I think he's going to have a monster year for Cleveland. I think Cleveland's really going to do well this year. And not going to win any kind of MVP, but I look for a big year from him.
Interesting.
And I'm saying Nick Chubb. I think he's going to do really, really well.
I like it.
And that's my offensive player of the year. Again, don't make fun of me. Just let me say it.
I can't promise we won't make fun of you, but
lie to me. Just lie to me, Jeff.
Has a Cleveland Brown ever been the most valuable?
Brian Sipe, didn't he win MVP one year? I think he might have.
Ernest Biner.
Bernie Kosar.
Yeah.
I think Sipe was the MVP in like 82 or something. Pretty sure.
Was he?
I wouldn't swear to it, but I think so.
Brian Slipe? I don't think so.
That's a pullout.
I think so. I'm looking up right now.
I mean, me too.
Kelly, what do you got?
Patrick.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
just a little biased, but
Offensive Player of the Year,
yeah.
not MVP. They're two different awards.
Oh,
And
that's
the same
true.
player.
That's
Yeah,
a good
it is.
point.
And the player never wins both. So take a step back
So if
and
I had
let's
to,
think about that.
so okay, so I will change my answer to Alvin Kamara.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I knew. That's why I said something, because I knew I wanted you to remember that.
Okay.
That's a good pick, actually.
That's not a bad pick.
He's going to have to carry that. He's going to have to carry their offense because they don't have a quarterback.
He will have to.
What do you got there,
He can, though.
Mr.
He
Joel
can do it.
Whip?
Well, I will point out that Brian Slipe was the NFL MVP in 1980. And somebody in chat mentioned Jim Brown was MVP for like a whole decade, so we shouldn't have left him out. But I don't understand the offensive player of the year. I feel like it's like the guy who comes in second for MVP. So I don't really love this one very much. So I can tell you the guy who I think will come second in the MVP and I'll get the offensive player of the year will be Dak Prescott. Yeah, baby.
Ooh, interesting.
Homer.
He's going to throw for 8,000 yards. Tampa
Did you see that
Tampa
with
Bay.
a straight face?
By the way, you want a free win this week? -7.5 Cowboys. Come on, take those points. We're going to win the game.
Prescott isn't even going to throw for 5,000 yards this year. He might
He
not
isn't even going to
throw
throw for 5 though.
He might not even throw for 4.
How many people in the history of the NFL have thrown for 5,000 yards? It's a pretty high bar, big guy.
Well, you said 8.
Well, it's called exaggeration.
So for my pick, I'm going to say that the addition of your wide receiver in Tennessee will open up some lanes, and I'm going with the offensive player being Henry. I think
That was my second pick. Good. Yeah, it was either him or Chubb. I wanted to be a little bit different, but that was who I was also thinking.
Henry's solid.
Yeah, he is. Those are good ones. I like that. All right, let's give the wide receivers a little bit of love. What wide receiver in the National Football League is going to lead the league in receiving yards? Not touchdown, just receiving yards. We're talking receiving yards. Well, who's going to be the number one stud receiver? We'll start with Walt here and go Walt, Kelly, and around. Who do you think is going to be the guy that's going to do it, Walt?
I'm going with Buffalo, Diggs.
Ooh, Diggs. Okay, well, that's not a bad call.
I think he's going to have a really good year. I got to be honest with you. I really like the guy for Dallas. What's his name? Who's the rookie? CD?
We got like 7 receivers. You're going to have to be more specific.
Yeah. CD Lane, I think is whatever his name is.
CD Lamb.
CD Lamb. That's it. Yep. I like him too. But no, I'm going to go with Diggs. I think he's going to have a really big year. I think Buffalo is going to have a really nice year, and he's going to be the focal point.
Okay, I like it. Kelly, are you going to pick somebody else that's not a Kansas City Chief?
No. I'm going to pick Tyreek Hill because I think he's going to have the protection. That Patrick Mahomes is going to have the protection, and you're going to see some big yardage throws this year because he's going to have the time to put it out and lay it out for Tyreek, and too many people have trouble catching him.
Nice, I like it. Jeff, yours?
Well, I wanted to go with DK Metcalf, Sunudo just put up there. I really, really, really wanted to. But I also went with the kid in Buffalo, Diggs. So me and Walter are on the same page, which means that I need to do something different.
Why? It's about time you understood
I know. I've been listening to you too much.
My pick is going to be Woods. I think the addition of Stafford, Woods is going to just light it up out there in that division. I really like him. I like the way he plays. I like the way he runs routes. And
I agree, but I think what will happen with the Rams is Kupp will take passes away from him. I think that Stafford will be really good at distributing the ball to both of those guys. That's why I didn't pick him as well. I just think that Cooper Kupp and him, they'll be stealing receptions from each other.
Okay, no, that's a good point. I'll have to see if I have to eat wind on that one because of that. That's a great point. I didn't think about that.
Eat wind?
Yeah, eat wind.
Eat wind. Okay.
Or eat crow maybe.
Break wind? What?
Right, no,
I've never heard eat wind before.
I didn't say that.
I don't know, but if it has anything to do with breaking wind, I don't want to eat it.
Well, that's interesting stuff.
I was hungry like a minute ago.
We did the receiving yards. let's talk rushing yards. Let's throw some love to those backs that get out there for 3 to 5 years on average, unless your last name is Gore, and do it as much as you can. And we'll start this one with Kelly. What running back is going to have the most yards from scrimmage this year?
You're going to have to give me a minute on that one.
Okay. We'll go to Jeff. We'll come back to Kelly.
Somebody send him the Chiefs depth chart so he can do it. Me? Is it?
Yeah, go to you first.
I went with C-Mac. This is a really hard one, but I went with C-Mac. He was out all last year. I think they're going to not be a very good team, but I think he's going to get a lot. If he stays healthy, which I think he will, I don't see how he doesn't get a lot of yards. And I actually went away from Henry. He's had so many carries the last couple of years. I don't know. I feel like he might be in line for a breakdown. So I went with C-Mac.
C-Mac, okay. Jeff, DOD, yours?
I'm going with Henry. That guy's a beast.
Pretty good.
I've seen him at his best. I've seen him at his worst, but he's had a lot of good games. And I think he'll have another great year this year.
Okay. Mike?
Where'd Julio Jones go?
To Tennessee.
Tennessee, right?
Yep.
Right. What that does is that helps to ease off of playing 8-9 in the box now. They have to back off a little bit to adhere and, account for him a little bit. I went with Henry as well. I think that he's going to have a few more lanes. They can't just hone in on him. Tannehill's got somebody to throw to again. I agree. For me, it was
And
Travis Henry. That's how I see it. I mean, I agree with Jeff. He's really gotten a lot of carries over the last few years, and that wears on the body. But that's a big dude. The little guys break down a lot quicker. Those big guys, they seem to be able to take the pounding. I don't think he's there yet. I think he's got a couple more before that proverbial hitting the wall.
Yeah.
That was my pick.
I feel like running backs, when they do hit the wall, it happens almost always sooner than we expect. I'm afraid that that's happened to Zeke here in Dallas. I hope I'm wrong. He's looked good in whatever we got this fall practice, but that doesn't mean anything. But I don't know. Henry's a stud, so hard to go away from him.
Mr. Mouse, you ready to roll, Kelly?
I'll agree with Henry.
Okay.
I will. Cowboys, Zeke. I don't know. I'm kind of like this guy down here, kind of going. Not sure.
Yeah, I love our back, and I love our offensive line. Looks real healthy. So even if he has a good year, I don't see him being in the top 2 or 3 rushing. I think they're going to have to give him a blow.
I could see him being in the top 5, maybe.
We'll see.
I'm thinking for, and this is actually a topic I didn't throw out there, but for us to actually talk about, but we could add it here in the end if we have time. But I think Saquon Barkley is going to have a monster year over for the Giants. I think he's going to be one of the. I think he's going to run. I think.
Hands are going up. Jeff's shaking his head.
Go ahead.
I got a hot take. I think at the end of the year, they're going to wish they didn't make that pick. I think Saquon is a bust. And I think we'll all be saying that at this time next year.
We'll see. We will see. Here's our dream. You were shaking your head no as well. Didn't like the pick either, huh?
Damaged goods.
Yeah.
Saquon is damaged goods.
I think so too.
All right. Well, we're going to check that out and we'll find out. We'll see who's right. That's a great thing. We'll find out who's right there. Space Foundation, $2. Go Lions. Thank you, Dave. Throwing it out there, buddy. We appreciate you.
I think I saw that YouTube made a new rule. If you say "Go Lions," it costs you $2. So
I think it is a rule. So we'll see.
Poor Lions.
All right. Let's talk about the passing yards as we go up. We're trying to hit the individual stuff, and we're going to hit the team stuff in just a few minutes here. Passing yards. Which QB is going to lead everybody in total passing yards this year? 4,500 to 4,800 is the lead average. Nobody's been really hitting that 5 mark yet. Will they do it this year? Maybe. I don't know. This one is for Dole Whip Dad to start. We'll go Dole Whip Dad and a round up to Kelly. Who is your
DAK?
Huh?
Disney Animal Kingdom. Dak for sure. Dak by far. Come on.
Dak. He was having a year before he got hurt. He was having a monster year last year. He was on the.
I can think of 2 more. they're going to do better than Dak this year.
I think you're right, Mr. Bill.
That's worth the price of admission right there. DOD, what's your thought?
A-Bear.
A-Bear. Really? From
It's
the
Herbert.
Dodgers.
I know.
Love it. Love it.
I was telling the world. Bobby Abear coming back from the Bayou. No.
I hope that he does because I've got him in 3 leagues as my quarterback. So I would love to see that. That's a great pick.
I like him.
I'm a Chargers fan. I hope so.
I like the way he. Yeah, I like the way he throws the ball. Slings it.
Yeah, he does.
He's pretty.
Yeah, okay. Walt, who's your guy? Most yards.
I don't. It's hard to go against. I mean, Deshaun Watson led the league last year in passing yards, I think. And I how do you go against Mahomes? I mean, Kansas City's just going to sling the ball around all day long, and twice on Sunday. So anyway, I think it's difficult to go against a team that Mahomes.
Okay. Kelly, your thoughts? Oh, by the way, Tina Marie is here. She says she can't wait to tell us who's going to hit the home run tonight. She's excited. So
Great.
Kelly, go ahead. You're up.
Tina, so glad you're here.
Can we just mute him? Can we mute him? I don't want. I don't want.
I am going to say Mahomes, but
What?
you got Brady out there.
No way.
You got a lot. I know, shocker, right?
Whatever.
You got Brady out there. You've got some. He has competition as far as that one goes, in my opinion. I mean, I agree with Walt. I said, you got that line coming up. You're going to buy him time, and if you buy Patrick Mahomes time, he's dangerous when downfield, and that's a lot of yards.
Okay. Like it. I am going to go.
Jeff.
I'm going up.
Jeff's just jealous.
He's just jealous. I'm going up to Buffalo. I think it's going to be Allen having a big size numbers this year. I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm not happy about it because Buffalo obviously over the AFC, but along with Kelly's quarterback as well. But I think Allen's going to have a big year, and this is going to be a year he really steps into it. So we'll see. We'll see. So Cricket's out of here. She's got to go do some personal stuff. So
Later, Cricket.
Later, Cricket. Thank you.
Bye, Cricket.
So it'll be interesting to see. All right. Let me jump back over here and pull it up. So we hit Rookie of the Year. We hit Defensive Player, Offensive Player of the Year. We've selected the rushing leader that we think, the receiving leader, the passing leader. Let's go to the last individual award, and let's talk League MVP. League MVP. Most Valuable Player. Gonzo just came in the house, everybody. Good evening, Gonzo. Most Valuable Player is a key thing.
What's up, Gonzo?
9 out of 10 times the MVP will help you lead you to potential Super Bowl contention. There's some good candidates this year. This one will start with DOD and go around that way. Jeff, this is our dream. Who do you think will be your MVP of the league this year?
I'm hoping it's Josh Allen. I'd like to see Josh Allen have a great year. I'd like to see him take Buffalo to the Super Bowl, and I'd like to see Buffalo win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
They deserve one after losing 4 in a row.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. That right there is a class act. He's a Steeler fan who's saying, hey, taking care of the Buffalo fans. I like it. Okay. Good call. Walt, your call?
Although I didn't pick him.
It pains him.
I really think that there's a lot on the shoulders of Matt Stafford this year. And I think he has a rejuvenated spirit now that he's out of Detroit and with a bona fide major contender. I think with all the help he has around him, he's not going to put up the most yards, but I think he's going to have the best season.
Nice.
And I usually don't like to be a homer, but sometimes I just can't get past it. And I just think that he's either going to crash and burn or he's going to blow it up. And I think he's going to blow it up.
I like it. I like it.
I do. I think he's going to have a great season.
I like it. Okay. Kelly, your thoughts?
So I'm thinking of the top 5 off my brain. 5, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Mahomes.
I'm just going to change this. I'm just going to do this.
The best he's ever looked.
At this rate, Kelly, your team's going to go 17-0.
I don't think we're going to go 17-0.
No, they're not.
I would love it. That would be amazing. I would lose my freaking mind. It'd be great.
That's like saying Dak won't get 5,000. You got to lower the bar, big guy. That's kind of crazy.
I just don't think it's going to happen, and I know that's been the talk. I don't. And honestly, I hope they don't.
The talk with who? Who's been saying that? You?
They've been saying that, or they started saying that about 2-3 months ago. That well, they asked, "What are you guys going to do this year?" And that was one of the things Patrick actually said. Plan is to go 17-0 or 18-0 or 19-0 or whatever it is. That was literally what they were talking about for weeks. I hope they don't. You have to be made a little humble. You need a little bit of pie because it makes you better.
Okay, that's a good point.
That's just my personal. You got to have some defeats in there because you do. You just do. And I hope they, and I think they will. They'll lose a game or two, and that's just how I feel.
I'd like to. I'll throw my pick out. Then I got something else I'm going to throw out real quick here. Hold on. I'll do my pick in a second. I just want to throw it out there that number 4 Ohio State is now losing at halftime to Minnesota, 14-10 on the road. So interesting there as we see how the college season starts. I'm going with one of the guys you said. I think Rodgers is ticked off. I think he's gonna really go at it. I think honestly, all the picks that were said here, any one of these guys could do it. There's all legitimate reasons. I agree with Walt on Stafford. I think if he takes off, he's going to explode. I think that Allen has the best potential on paper to be the guy. Mahomes is just, it's just incredible. And but I think Rodgers has an edge. He's ticked off, and I think he's going to prove something one way or another. And I think hopefully he'll go that route. So we'll see. That'll be interesting. Okay, great picks. I love it. All right, so we got all the individual ones that we had talked about here. Let's start running through some of these divisions here. We'll start this one with Walt. We'll start in the AFC. We'll start in the AFC East. And we won't go into heavy conversation, but just kind of who you're talking about here to win this division. We'll do each of the division breakdowns, and then we'll come back and say who will be your AFC champion. And then we'll go around that, and then we'll come around. And, once we get the AFC champion done, we'll do the NFC, and we'll finish up with the end. So let's start AFC East. Walt, who you like coming out of that division as your champion? I think it's probably going to be your
I think it is too. I think right now it's got to be Buffalo. I think Miami will be a little bit better. I think the Jets are the Jets. I think New England will be okay, but it's Buffalo. They're the class of that division.
Okay. Kelly?
Yeah, I would agree. I think Buffalo will do well.
Okay. Go with that.
I didn't get to mention my MVP, but I will right now. Josh Allen.
Did I screw you up?
I did wanted to go with Stafford, one of the 6 guys who's ever thrown for 1,000 yards to be real, but I'm not picking them to win their division. I'll tell you who I am in a minute. So I went with Allen because the quarterback on a team at the 1 or 2 seed is going to be the MVP. So I went with Josh Allen.
Okay. Love it. And then who you picking in the division? Obviously Buffalo to win it.
Buffalo. Yeah.
Okay. And then Jeff?
Hey, Melissa.
I got to go with the Jets. Just for Nick. No, I can't even say that with a straight face.
I knew you didn't.
Buffalo. Buffalo. I think Buffalo's the cream of the crop in that division.
Okay. Go ahead, Jeff.
Could the Jets be the first team to lose 17 games in a season this year? Yes,
No.
they could. Maybe.
I don't think they'll.
It's so hard to lose every game. It's so hard to win every game.
I got them winning 3 or 4 games.
See, I got them winning 2.
Well, that's not 0.
We'll see.
It's not far. They could
but
go
it's 2 more than 0. It's really hard to lose every game. How many times has it happened in the history of the league? Twice?
A couple, I think, yeah.
Tina thinks you're wrong. She's got the
I know the Lions did it once, and I think Tampa did it one time.
Yeah. But this is the first time with 17 games, so that was the reason I threw that out there. My point is I think they're drafting first next year.
Yeah, I agree with you. They're
well, and
that's good for them.
Unanimous around the group. I take Buffalo as well, so that's pretty simple there. Let's go to the AFC
I don't think the
West.
Pats are going to be bad, but there's nobody going to win them.
Let's go to the AFC West. We'll start with Kelly. I think I know what he wants, but let's go ahead and say it anyway. Get it off the board.
I'm not sure on this one. Chiefs.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. That was obvious. So obvious.
I mean,
I'm not even going to let you just rattle them. We already know. Jeff, go ahead. You're up.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I
Here
like
it
my
comes.
Chargers. I think they're going to have a really good team. They're going to have a really good season. I don't think they're going to catch Kansas City. Kansas City's the lock of all the divisions this year.
Interesting. Is our dream?
Yeah, I got to go with the Chiefs. Although I think Kansas City will not be very far behind. I think Kansas City's or not.
I'm going with the Chiefs, but Kansas City
LA,
won't be far
LA.
behind.
Yeah, I agree. I wanted to pick them, but that's
Okay.
I have heat stroke. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right, no problem.
Walt, you're up.
Well, I was going to pick Kansas City, but I really think the Chiefs will win the division. I'm just kidding. Kansas City.
I see what you did there, Walt. I see what you
Thank
did.
you.
Good stuff. That's good stuff. I am going to go out on a limb. I'm going to take the Chargers to pull this off in a by one game, a one
Kelly.
win thing to beat them to win the division.
Well, that's impossible, Pete, because Kansas City's going to go 17-0.
Buffalo's going to go 17, or Chargers will go 17 and a half. They'll win a. They're going to win a game.
Half and 0.
Yeah, they're going to win.
I hope you're right, buddy. I hope you're right.
It off.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna go Chargers there. I think they're gonna have an interesting year. They can have it. All right.
Pete, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Did you fall out of your chair and hit your head? What? You okay?
I'm okay. I'm good.
I really wanted to make that pick, Pete, but I just didn't. I can't. I wish.
Let's go AFC Norris division. This would be for Kelly to start, right? No, Kelly started last one. Jeff, you're starting this one. Jeff, Walt, Kelly, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, and Steelers. You're up.
We got two Jeffs.
Go with that. Jeff, Walt, and Kelly.
You're Baltimore. I think. I mean, I know Dobbins just went down. I don't care. They got two other backs that are pretty solid. I think Baltimore easy.
Okay. You're up. Go. You picking your Steelers? I know you got to be.
No, he's not.
This is being recorded, right?
It is.
All right.
Say it.
I'm going to say it. Steelers will win the division.
What? Do you really?
Mark it down. Mark it down.
I feel like he's yelling at.
It down.
Love it.
He did say he had heat stroke earlier.
Yeah.
He did say it. Okay.
I did have heat stroke.
All about Steelers.
Too many dogs and burgers.
Okay. I like it. Walt, who's your pick?
Got to go with the Ravens. I think Cleveland will give them a run, but the Ravens, I think, are probably the most complete team in that division. They have the dynamic Lamar, which I'm not a big fan of him, but he's done pretty darn good. I think they're going to win the division.
I think so too. Okay. Kelly?
I am going to pick the Browns.
Nice.
Three different choices already.
Yeah, I know. This ought to be great.
I like it.
This is a good division. This is a good division.
Pete, your pick?
I mean, I'm taking my Ravens barely over the Browns. I think the Browns are going to be much improved this year. I think the Steelers. The challenge for them is for me is that Ben's getting a little bit older and the mix. But I think honestly, all three of those teams make the playoffs. I think three teams from this division that make the playoffs. Honestly, with the wild card there, just because Ben will find a way to get his way in. He always does. It drives me nuts. So
you're picking the Chargers and two teams from not the AFC. So you're saying KC doesn't even make the playoffs.
We'll see.
I'm asking. Is that what you mean to be saying?
Have a chance to make this team.
That's why I asked. Wow.
If the Chargers win that division,
and KC doesn't make the playoffs, I'm throwing a party.
It'll be something. Do I think that happens legitimately? No, but I think there's an outside chance. I mean, football's a unique game.
I'll send you some balloons, Jeff, so you don't feel left out.
So obviously, you look at the playoffs and everything. Who do you have as your team going as your AFC champion? Your AFC.
Did we pick the South yet?
We didn't do the South.
Oh, we didn't do.
We didn't do the South.
One more.
Oh, I didn't. I should have done that already. I got tied up over here. Jeff threw me off when he did it. I meant to spin down. AFC South: Texans, Colts, Jaguars, and Titans. This is DOD to start. Go up to Walt. Who you got picking winning that one? Are you picking the Texans, Jeff?
I am not picking I'm picking the Colts to win that division.
Like it. Interesting. They're starting off interesting. Okay.
Wild card. Just call me wild card.
Okay.
I think it's a tough one to pick with the trade they did this year. So
Interesting. Okay. Walt, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm picking the Colts too. I think that there's a possibility Wentz is going to start the season. I think that they're going to have a really good year. They went like 12-4 last year or something like that. They were really good last year, 11-5 last year. They were good.
Didn't you say
team.
Henry was going to have a big year and Tannehill's going to have a big year?
I do. But I think I think the Titans are going to make the playoffs. I do.
Interesting. Okay.
I think that division is going to have two really good teams. I think both Titans and the Colts are going to make the playoffs.
Okay. Kelly, who are you taking over there?
Not the Colts. I'm picking the Titans. I think Wentz he's dealing with a foot injury as well right now, so we don't know
also
how
his
that
brain
season's going to start for him.
Yes, he's always dealing with some kind of injury.
As most of them are actually, but the Colts are a strong team. They are. I was very impressed with how they came out last year, but I am going to pick Titans this year.
Okay. Go with Dad. What do you got?
I think the Colts are going to be asking a high school football coach to come back and be their quarterback again by week 6. I think the Titans roll in that division. I don't believe in the Colts at all. Titans.
I just wanted to report real quick that Wentz, it just came out, is hurt again. This time it's his feelings.
Yes, amen. Exactly.
In week 1, so that's a good thing. I am going Titans. I think that the acquisition of Julio, not that Julio will be that incredible. I think he'll have a solid year, but I think it opens things up for their running game, and I think that's scary for the rest of the league. Their defense has been tough, but I think the Colts, I think they'll battle it out. And again, I think this will be another division where it'll be a one-game differentiation when at the end of the year when it comes up. Both of them are solid. I don't think anybody's wrong in looking at either one of those two teams. So,
Hatbox Ghost, I see you, but no.
Well, Hatbox, good to see you here as well. All right, so let's talk about your.
They all have injuries, but some people play through them.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Carson Wentz just talks about them.
Yeah, he likes to show you that there's injuries. He's on the team. So let's talk about your AFC champion. We'll start this with Walt. Who is going to be your AFC champion to represent the AFC after all the dust clears in the Super Bowl?
Chiefs.
Okay.
I mean, anything can happen, but top to bottom, I can't. I have no reason to say otherwise. It's still look. We haven't even played a week yet. It's hard to make these picks.
It is.
When anything, there's so many variables that can happen. Right. God forbid, Pat Mahomes could go. He could go down tomorrow. Matt Stafford could go down tomorrow.
I love the way you're thinking there, Walt.
But I'm just saying. I mean, anything could happen. You just never know. And there's so many variables. But I mean, if all things being equal and everybody stays healthy, which is a big if.
That's what we're planning this on, though. That's
the first time ever.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. But I mean, knowing what we know, well, that's where depth comes in so much. You got to have depth. But Chiefs, I don't see why I would pick anybody else that's that close that I could say
is there. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm even doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think I should just skip A and go right to B. But Kelly, go ahead.
I'll give you $5.
Yeah. If he said
I didn't get my offer out yet.
I'd be done. He's passionate about his Chiefs, but he's got realism. Got a lot of realism.
I can't. Hey, let's be honest. I can be right now.
You can't be honest? Okay. Try again.
No, I can. If I'm going to be honest, the Chargers suck. But
whatever.
No, seriously. I mean, I it's largely because I'm in a position where I can be really proud of my Chiefs right now, and I really have a lot of faith in them.
Yeah.
God, I have faith.
5 years ago, I'd be looking at you going, "I'm gonna be Chiefs."
Why didn't we do this then? That would have been much more fun for me.
They're good, no doubt. All right, go with that. Your thoughts?
I don't want to.
Do it.
Just say
KC over Baltimore in the championship. KC goes to the Super Bowl.
For the first time.
I don't want to because it's you two. It's your two teams. I'm not picking mine. I'm picking yours. So why am I here? It's no fun.
I love it. I love this. I love just hearing you say that. I want to have that soundbite saved so I can use it on my
delete.
I'll find a way to get it. I got
Delete.
Jeff, what are your thoughts? AFC, who you taking?
I do hope I'm wrong, by the way, just before Jeff goes.
The Buffalo Bills.
Nice. Good pick.
Hey, Nathan. I wanted to pick Buffalo, but I didn't.
They're solid. They're solid.
Diggs.
Yeah.
Allen.
Everybody. That part is it's a unique day when is our dream, and I agree. And I say Buffalo as well. I'd love to see my Ravens get there. I think Kelly's team is incredibly strong. I think the Chargers are going to make a fit. You know, I just everything I'm seeing with Buffalo impresses me, and I think Allen's getting more mature. And I think that I think what's going to happen, honestly, is in all realism, the big picture, I think it's going to be Buffalo and Kansas City in the championship game that's played in Buffalo in weather, and Buffalo holds out. That's my thoughts, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's jump over to the NFC and talk about those guys over there. We'll start in the South first and work back the other way. So let's talk about the NFC South, and this would be Kelly's to start with this one. So we'll go Falcons, Panthers, Saints, and Buccaneers. Seems like it should be easy. Will it? I don't know. Let's start. Kelly, what do you think?
Ooh. Falcons, Panthers, Bucks, Saints?
Saints.
Yep.
Saints, yeah. Ashley.
Kelly, why are you even thinking about this?
I'm going to say Saints.
Ooh! Wow!
Oh,
That is a curveball right there.
Fair enough.
Okay, I like that. I like the ambitiousness. Jeff, do you agree with him, our partner channel in crime there?
Jeff, me or Jeff? Not me.
Jeff, you're going. I go around. You know.
So I can say this. I read some articles, and some of the computer models agree with Kelly, which proves that computers are full of crap. The Bucks return every single starter, all 22. In the history of history, no Super Bowl champion has returned 22 starters. And the Falcons are in this division. It's going to be Tampa Bay. Come on.
Okay. DOD?
Hold on. Kelly,
games this year.
Kelly, you know that Drew Brees is like a broadcaster now, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I have faith.
DOD, yours?
It's got to be the Buccaneers.
Okay.
I mean, Buccaneers have to be the favorite in that division by far.
Mm.
No Drew Brees. Panthers, Falcons. Who knows what's going on with them?
Okay.
I mean, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to bring it this year. He's going to be on his back a lot. So,
okay.
Buccaneers.
Well,
the other three teams might even all be under 500 or barely at 500, to be honest with you. I think Tampa wins this division easily. I mean, I think Carolina and they're all going to be under 500 except for Tampa Bay, I think, or right around it.
The Saints will probably be over 500 because they get to 4 games against, the other two.
The other two teams, possibly.
Or 8-8, 9-7.
They might, right. They might be 9-8, but they're not going to be. Or
I even wanted to go against Tampa Bay if they lost Brady. Like, if you think Brady's going to get hurt, they still have Blaine Gabbert, who you can make fun of, but he's good. I actually like him. So,
okay. I'm going to agree and disagree at the same time. I'm going to agree. I think Tampa Bay wins the division, but I think the second place team is better than people think, and I don't think it's going to be the Saints or the Falcons. I think it's going to be the Panthers. I think they're going to be much improved and play a more controlled offense type of game. Bringing Darnold down there, I think he's going to be better than he was with the Jets because he'll get time to be on his feet. And I think that McCaffrey, healthy, to me, he's one of the best running backs in the league.
Yeah, he's dynamic. Yeah.
Be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. All right, let's go to the this will be the North NFC North. We'll start with Dole Whip Dad and go Dole Whip Dad, Diz Our Dream, and around. Bears, Lions, Packers, and Vikings. Is there going to be any surprises coming here? Dole Whip Dad, start us out.
No.
No.
Green Bay.
Green Bay. Okay. Flat out pulling it. DOD, your thoughts?
Got to go with Green Bay. I think Aaron Rodgers is out to prove a lot of people wrong. He's going to be focused, and he's going to be tearing it up this year.
Okay.
I hear he's going to do Jeopardy on Thursdays during the season. I'm just kidding, but he could.
That'd be something. Walt, your thoughts?
Well, I think your Bears and your Vikings are average teams. I don't think they're bad football teams. I just don't think they're really good. The Lions are the Lions. It's the Packers. I mean, quarterbacks rule, and just look at the three quarterbacks on the other three teams.
Yeah, it's good. Kelly?
You can't make me look at him. You can't make me.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
I think we're all in agreement here. I'm a Green Bay too. I don't think
Matt, was that
LaFleur's
unanimous?
Pretty good and hot, and then you got him with that quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a great wideout. They got a solid running back, and they got Rodgers, and they're going to be focused.
Now next year, I bet we don't pick Green Bay because I bet they don't have A-Rod, but that's not what we're talking about.
Well, let's throw that into. We didn't have that as a topic, and I'll ask Paul. Document this. You're saying Rodgers will not be there next year.
Yes.
Okay. This is our dream. Is Rodgers on Green Bay next year?
That's as likely as me having bacon for breakfast. Rodgers won't be there next year.
Is he on Green Bay next year?
Next year.
No.
0% chance.
Is Rodgers on Green Bay next year?
I don't think so.
Well, hello.
I don't know his contract status. Is this his last year?
No, he's got 3 years left on it, actually. But
Okay. I think he's there next year.
okay, Kelly.
I don't think he's there next year.
Okay, Walt and I agree. So we'll put that in the thing. We'll see if we're right at the end of the season. I just think it's because
I think it would be an absolute. I agree with you, Jeff. If he's not there next year, they're in major trouble. Green Bay will do everything they can to keep that man there. They may even restructure his contract and do something that helps him.
I guarantee they want to do. I mean, he's already tried. That would change everything, right? And maybe he's negotiating smarter than I think. But
right. I mean, I think it's an absolute disaster. It's a PR disaster for Green Bay to allow this man to walk away.
Okay.
Did anybody watch his
organization?
Do they? Oh, Aaron Rodgers and everybody in the in the locker room would disagree. They're all pissed.
They let Brett Favre walk away,
and that was really smart, actually, on their behalf. At that point, he didn't do much when he left.
No, they didn't. All right, this one will start with DOD. We'll go DOD around. NFC West. Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, and Cardinals. Who you got coming out of that division?
I am going to go with the Rams. I think the Rams are going to win that division this year. I think the defense is going to win some games for them, and we shall see. Yeah, it's going to be the Rams year.
Okay. Walt, you going with your boys?
It's the single hardest division in football, in my opinion. Top to bottom, all four of these teams are extremely good football teams. The Rams could win the division. They could be in fourth place. It doesn't matter. It's going to be that close. These teams are really good. What separates for me, yes, I'm picking the Rams, is just the completeness of the Rams, in my opinion. Top to bottom, they have the least amount of holes of the other three teams, in my opinion. The pickup of Stafford is obviously extremely huge. They have one of the best special teams in the NFL as well. They have, I think, what will be the best defense in the NFL. I still believe defense wins championships, and I think people are underrating their offense. The pickup of Sony Michel is going to be a huge thing for them. If he's up to par and ready to go, I just think that they're not going to win this division by a lot. They're going to eke by a game or two and win the division.
Okay. Kelly?
I wouldn't put money on it. But I'm going to say Seattle.
Ooh.
I wouldn't put money on it either. I'd love to see your Kansas City Chiefs in that division.
I like to see Kansas City in like a soccer league in Europe or something.
I agree with everything Walt says on the Rams. I just have this feeling that if it's going to be a battle, it will be between Seattle this year. I think it's going to be between the Seattle and the Rams.
Agreed. Look, the 49ers are going to be really good. I'm not discounting Arizona. I agree with you. I mean, Seattle could win the division.
The only thing with the 49ers is they had a lot of movement, a lot of free agents this year. Yeah. And I think that's why I can't I have more faith in Seattle than the 49ers, and I think the 49ers and the Rams are going to be the battle to me.
I agree. Okay. Go with that. Yours?
I'm going with the Niners. Right. I think, and I'll tell you right now, I don't have them going to the Super Bowl, but I have them losing in the NFC Championship. I like the Niners a lot. I think they had some injuries last year. That defense is great. I almost went with Trey Lance for my Rookie of the Year. I don't know when he's going to start. I don't know. I know he's like 16 years old. I love this kid. I love him. I love him. I love him. I think this draft might go down as one of the great quarterback drafts ever because I love Lawrence. I love Lance. Everybody who loves Wilson, his tools are amazing. I think up in New York he's going to suck, but I think that if Lance is half as good this year as I think he might be, and they give him the spot, the division's hard to pick. That defense is good. They're healthy. I'm going to go with the Niners.
Okay. Everything everybody said is so much right on the dartboard there. I almost agree with Walt word for word, which is great. I really think this division is going to come down, in my mind, to either one of two things: a key injury to a team that hurts them, or which I hope it's not. I hope it's not injury. I think it's one of these deals where it's a picked off interception that changes a game around. Instead of two teams splitting, one team gets a sweep, something like that. Any of these four teams could win this division. I agree with Walt. It is the best division in football. I'd love to say it's my Ravens division. It's not. It's this one, and I'm going to stay with the Rams on this one myself. So it's a good one. All right, interesting division where it's one of those things. It's the reverse. Like it's Bizarro. You heard of Bizarro Superman? This is like the Bizarro world of football because it's Dallas and everybody else that's trying to figure it out right now. And we really like it, but we're going to pick it anyway. It's incredible when you think about this division, though, because a couple things. I think the Giants have a ton of pieces of the puzzle but can't seem to put it together. I think that Washington has one of the best defenses out there, but they have a revolving door quarterback. They can't figure it out. Now they got the guy with the 9-inch beard over there running the show, which could be a thing, but he's been on 25 teams. And Eagles, I don't know what the heck they're doing. Every other day, they just want to throw snowballs at Santa Claus. So we're going to start this one with Walt and go around. I already know what a couple people are picking. Walt, is everybody on the Cowboys? Are you starting the train? Where are you at?
Starting the train. It's Cowboys. I mean, it's not going to be Philadelphia. The Giants are. I think the Giants are better than people think, but they're not going to win the division.
I love Daniel Jones, but
I do too. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL.
I think so too.
I don't think he's going to be a great quarterback, but I think he's going to be a legitimately good quarterback that's going to have his moments here and there. But yeah, Dallas is winning this division.
Okay, love it. Kelly?
Dallas.
Okay. That was simple. It's quick, pretty simple, straightforward.
I just trying to get the taste out of my mouth.
I got you. Jeff, do you agree with Jay Sanudo? Washington wins the division.
Me or DOD?
You.
Me?
It goes. In case you haven't noticed, the whole show's kind of going like that.
No, I have not noticed. I'm going with Washington.
What?
I think he's lying.
I think Washington. I'm not lying. I think Washington's defense is awesome. I love Fitzmagic. I don't think they're going to throw for a lot of yards, but I thought about going for him for MVP. I think he's great. I think he's underrated. I'm serious.
You have heat stroke.
That's the other one. I really
he's even going to be in the top 20 for MVP.
Okay. We'll find out. Write that down, people. I think that I want to pick my Cowboys. I love them. I think they're getting better. The defense was so bad last year. I don't think they're going to take a big enough step. I really don't. I think we're going to throw the ball a lot. I think we're going to crush those two teams. We might make the playoffs because the division's bad on the bottom two. Dak's going to throw for 1,000,000 yards. I don't believe in Zeke. I don't believe in Tyron Smith. I think Washington's going to win the division, and I would love to be wrong.
Wow, interesting. I love it. Love Jeff's
Proud of you.
Real easy to pick.
I hate it. I want to go throw up and cry.
But you're being reasonable. That's a big step for you.
I love it.
Good job.
DOD, what do you got? Who's winning this division?
I think the bigger question is, will any of these teams finish above 500 this year? I think that's a bigger question.
Barely. Well, yeah, last year, right?
I'm going to go with Washington. Based on defense, solely based on defense. I think their defense is going to come up big, win some games for them.
Okay.
And I can't even say the Cowboys. I can't say the Cowboys.
You know, again, as a Cowboy fan, if you look at the Cowboys' schedule, it's a freaking beast.
It is. It is. And for that whole reason, I still think, honestly, I don't have faith in Fitzmagic. I just don't. He's never proven.
I love him.
I love him as a person, his integrity, his character, all that. On the football field, he hasn't. He's done the same thing that Lamar's done to me. He hasn't proven to me that he can win a big game yet, in my mind. Sorry.
Lamar won an MVP and a Super Bowl.
Lamar hasn't won in a Super Bowl.
Lamar hadn't won a Super Bowl.
Took him to the Super Bowl.
No, they haven't even gone to the Super Bowl. He's like 1-2 in the playoffs.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
They're horrible in the playoffs.
Yes.
He's been an MVP. Like I don't.
He did win an MVP. Cam Newton won an MVP. Oh, Brian Sipe won it.
He was great.
Wait. If we're playing this game, how many Super Bowls has the Chief won? Yeah, 10. Let's play this. What are we making up numbers? What are you doing, Jeff?
You guys are insane in your dislike for Lamar. He's elite.
Look, I just want to see him show me that he can win a game. Win a
You won't. Both of you two crazy people won't like him until he wins the Super Bowl, and Walt won't even like him after that happens. If it happens,
I like him.
No, I won't. You're right, but I'll give him.
I know
credit,
I am.
But I'll give him credit. Jeff. They all will say it, and they all say it 1,000 times. They play to win. What is your goal in the NFL to win a Super Bowl? And until he wins
but when we're talking about are they good or not? I mean, I love
good.
Fitz, but you just said he's not even as good as Lamar.
He's good. He's good. I want to see him lead a team to the Super Bowl. Lead a team to a playoff win. The last two playoffs we have, he's gone out and he's wet the bed. That's flat out. His reads were horrible. He didn't read the defenses. He threw too quick or he threw too late and held the ball. He made poor decisions. Show me good decisions as a quarterback to help us. If we lose a game because a better team beats us, we lost a team against Tennessee because we got out-coached. Their coach figured out what we were doing. Our coach tried to go from a running team that was running it down people's throats to being a throwing team like the Chiefs, and we are not that. So that's my.
I could not disagree more.
That's why I love having you on here. So let's go. I'm going with I still think the Cowboys win this division, and
I hope you're right.
So we're going to start. We'll start with this one. I believe it is Kelly's turn.
Blaine, I see you, Blaine.
We're going to go around and we're going to say who is going to be your NFC representative, your NFC champion coming out and going to the Super Bowl. After we go around and do this, we'll go around and say who is our Super Bowl pick, and then we'll finish up the night with some Q&A from the chat. We'll let you ask questions, and the group will answer them. So let's start off with Kelly. Who is coming out of the NFC as your NFC champion to play in the Super Bowl?
Hey, Mad Mike.
Who's starting? I'm sorry.
Tampa Bay loses to the Rams in the championship game.
Wow. Nice. Okay. I like it. Mad Mike Raid. What's up, guys? What's up, Mike? Okay. I like that. Interesting. Okay, Jeff, what do you got?
Tampa beats the Niners in the NFC Championship to get back to the big game.
Ooh. This is why I love this part of it. Let's talk about DOD. What do you got?
I'm going to say the Packers over Tampa Bay.
Like that. Interesting. Everybody's different so far. Walt, yours?
Well, I think the two quarterbacks in the NFC that have something to prove this year are going to meet in the NFC Championship, and that's Aaron Rodgers and Matt Stafford. And for once, I'm going to be a homer, and I think the Rams are going to eke the game out, and they're going to make it to the Super Bowl to play the Chiefs.
And I'm going to go similar to Walt, but different. I'm going to say Packers and Rams in the NFC Championship, and I've got the Packers over the Rams, simply because I think that game will end up being played in Green Bay with the records that I see it laid out. I think both of those teams are going to have a great year, and I can't wait to watch both of them, to be honest with you. All right, we're going to start with Dole Whip Dad, and we're going to go around. You know your AFC. So you should reiterate your AFC representative, reiterate your NFC representative, and tell us who you got winning the Super Bowl. And let's see who gets it right. Jeff, you're up.
I picked Kansas City in the AFC. I picked Tampa Bay in the NFC. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl, and they return everybody.
So it's a repeat of last year's Super Bowl again.
They're actually better this year than they were last year. The second half of the season, they were unstoppable. I don't know how they get stopped. I'm not a fan. I'm not rooting for them. I even think if Brady goes down, they win that division, as I've already said.
Okay.
I don't know how they don't. 22 out of 22. They're returning everybody, and they're better. And they've got 5 deep Tampa Bay.
Okay, I like it. DOD, who you got? Repeat.
Department of Defense.
Packers, Bills win.
Okay, nice. To the point. There it is. Walter?
Well, I picked the Chiefs in the AFC. I picked the Rams in the NFC. Kelly, remember the game 2 years ago? Rams-Chiefs in L.A. in the Coliseum, the 51-48 game.
Amazing game.
It's going to be that type of football game. But you know what? I can't pick a winner. It could be either one could win that football game.
Well,
and I'm not going to just be the homer and say it'll be the Rams because I'm not going to do it. I mean, I'm not going to.
Well, then you have to take the other guys.
No, I'll just say either one could win that football game. I'm sorry. I mean, if I could flip a coin and I think that team would win the game. I can't put a score on it, but I think it could be one of the best Super Bowls ever when it comes to scoring.
Put down Walt for the first tie ever in Super Bowl history.
I can't pick a winner. Somebody could say the Chiefs will win the football game, and I'd be like, you're right. Then somebody could say the Rams are going to win the football game. I could say you're right. It's
okay. Well, we won't know what Paul.
I mean, I'll say the Rams because it's my team. There you go.
Thank you. Do something. I didn't want Paul putting a question mark in that box.
Good Lord.
So, Kelly, I kind of know where you're going to go, but I'm going to throw you dots.
Walt has you know what? I'm excited because if this comes to fruition, these two teams come together, I think you're going to see one of the best, highest scoring games in NFL history for Super Bowl. It would be exciting to see this.
Rams defense is pretty good. I don't know if I would say that.
I'm not denying that. And Walt's kind of dead on. I mean, this has the potential to be a nail biter the entire game, and calling it would be hard. I think there is an advantage a little bit to Kansas City with this new O-line. I'm going to pick the Chiefs, not just being a homer like I usually am, but I am going to pick the Chiefs. And honestly, that would be my reason, just because I think they can hold their defense just long enough for us to do the damage we need to do. And it will be a close game. There's no doubt.
Where's the Super Bowl being played this year?
L.A.
That could be interesting as well. So playing through it. I have the Bills. I agree with DOD again. We're on the same page, which is scary. I think the Bills over Green Bay in the Super Bowl. So that's where I'm going with it. So we'll see. Benji came in to support Kelly. He just flew over.
Yeah, here for a moment.
Heard Kelly wasn't getting backed up there. So Interesting picks all the way through. I think we did.
Aaron Rodgers makes it to the Super Bowl. He's beaten anybody. I just don't know that he's going to get there.
All right, let's throw it out here for the last couple minutes of the show. We got a couple minutes left, about 11 minutes. We'll finish up on time. Let's throw it out there for anybody who wants to ask any questions. Let's see. Ventures by D says, who is this year's surprise team? Right? Throw your hand up if you got an idea. Hey, this will be a surprise team. Actually, let's just go around. Let's start with our guest. We'll start with DOD. Is there a surprise team this year in the NFL? The Steelers. Got your Steelers. Okay. Walt?
I think they're going to do better than everybody expects.
Okay.
Think so, Val.
Anybody that's a surprise team going to do better?
For some people, I think the Browns might be a surprise team. For some people, others not. But to me, I think the Browns are going to do pretty well this year.
Okay. Walter, anybody? No?
Jacksonville. Jacksonville will go from 1 win to 4.
Okay. Go with that. That's you?
I hate agreeing with Walt, but that's pretty good. I might pick the Niners to win the division. I think that would have to be considered a surprise. But I think so I'll go with my Niners again, or not my Niners, but my pick with the Niners.
I'm going to throw out there the Jets. I think are going to do better than people think this year. I really do.
Who?
Huh?
Who did you say? I heard you say the Jets, and I know there's no way that's what you said. What did you say?
Jets, Jets. Paul, mark that down.
Benny and the Jets.
Oh, he is. He's marking it down. Don't worry.
Yeah, just put insanity right there.
Pete, you're going to eat wind on that one.
No. Justin Studo says, who has next year's first-round draft pick?
Jets. He just said it. Jets.
Go with that says the Jets. Jeff, who has it? DOD. Who has the number 1 pick? Who's the worst team in football?
Dallas.
Wow. Whoa. Who's the worst team in football? Whoa, mark this down too, as he said.
Wow.
Why do I feel Philadelphia is going to make a real run at this?
Ooh.
At the first pick?
Yeah.
Oh, that might make me happier than Santa Claus.
But I think the Jets are the easy pick here. But just to be different, I'll say Philadelphia could have a really – I think the bottom might fall out with this team.
They can draft another quarterback. It's every year. I like it.
I am throwing out the Texans. I think the Texans will go number 1.
Tua's going to be their quarterback by week 4.
Tua will be the quarterback in Texas?
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins are going to trade him?
Yeah. The owner wants Deshaun Watson, and we'll see.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Katie Mack says, do you guys have a bucket list of NFL fields you would like to visit? Do you have an NFL field you would like to visit? Katie Mack would like to know. DOD, you start the round. Go ahead.
An NFL field I would like to visit?
A stadium you'd like to go see a game in?
I would love to see a game in Green Bay.
Oh,
I think that would be very cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Walt, how about you?
I would like to go see an NFL game at the Super Bowl with my team in it.
Okay.
That's my bucket list.
That's a good one.
Is to go to see my team
That's a good one.
in a Super Bowl.
That's a good one. At your home field. Yeah, that'd be something good.
No, anywhere. I don't care. I don't care what field. I just want to go to that field where they're playing and see my team in the Super Bowl. That's my bucket list.
Nice. Kelly, how about you?
I'd like to go see the new SoFi Stadium.
It's supposed to be epic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is supposed to be pretty cool. And Jeff, how about you?
Cowboys cheerleaders locker room. Duh.
That was second for me.
Yeah, that would be a second list. Well, for me, it's the new Vegas Stadium. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
It looks pretty incredible on there. But any stadium for me, I'd be happy. I was just excited to go to the Orioles game the other day. If it was, I had a blast.
That was cool.
Yeah. So anything there. We didn't do Rookie of the Year on defense, Jay. I didn't have the guys. I'll pull that out. We weren't sure on time where we had that. So I don't want to throw it out there because nobody's had a chance to really study on there.
Lane.
Brittany says, where does Cam Newton end up? That's a good question. We'll start that with Walt.
On his back. On his back.
Walt, you want to start us off with this? Is there a place you think Cam will end up or no?
Well, you know what? It would not surprise me if he doesn't end up with a football team. I think there's the possibility he might sit the season. I don't see him starting for anybody, and I don't know that he's going to take the backup role. So I could see him sitting the year out.
I love it when Carlos can't make the stream, but his lovely wife can.
Suzanne.
And she's got good football knowledge. I love that. I love her. I love Suzanne. Kelly, what do you think? Does Cam end up anywhere? No. Okay. Jason Nudo said.
Nope. I mean, I can definitely see what Walt's saying for a year, but after a year, I'm not sure they're gonna. I'm not sure anybody really would. I don't know. That's just. I guess that's more my personal opinion. I guess. Could I see him with another team? Yeah. I think he will sit out a year. He could possibly go to a team. Jets maybe looking for somebody. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Jets. What? Go with that. How about you?
Okay, two things I'm going to say on that. One, I think it'd be cool for him to go to Tampa Bay, Tom Brady get hurt, and then he win the Super Bowl, and Tampa Bay screw up Belichick there. But I think he's coming to Dallas. I really do. I think he's going to be our backup. We just cut a bunch of guys. Our backup is not that good. I think he comes to Dallas and gets paid $1 million to be Andy Dalton for this year.
Okay.
And see, I heard that I thought they interviewed the Dallas guy, and they said they were really happy with who they had.
Nah, Cooper Rush, I think, is our backup. Yeah, no.
What about DOD? What do you think? You got Jason Udo says he's going to end up in Minnesota. The Disney Baker says Pittsburgh. What do you say?
It's not going to be Pittsburgh.
No,
it better not be Pittsburgh.
Will be Minnesota.
It's not going to be Minnesota either.
I think same as Jeff. I think if anywhere he'll end up at Dallas.
Makes sense.
It does make sense. Yeah.
I hate to say it, but here's what I think is going to happen. Deshaun Watson will be traded, and they will pick up Cam as their number one down there and bring him in. That's
where do you think Cam? Where do you think Deshaun goes? Because I think that's the question somebody should ask.
I think they'll get wherever they can get out of him right now. And if I had to pick a team on where he was going,
they're asking for a ton. Everybody's laughing at how much they're asking.
Nobody is.
They're not going to get what they're asking. They're going to come down their price. They don't want him there. They want him out. They're going to end up wanting to get something for him. And where I can see him ending up, I was looking at this last night. I made a note. Let me go back over.
It rhymes with Miami. Oh, no, it is Miami.
I didn't have it at Miami, Jeff.
I'm telling you where he's going. Miami.
I originally had my first notes was the Saints until I watched Winston play the last two games, and I was impressed with that.
And they got Hill for the backup. They love Hill.
Philadelphia. Watch out, Philadelphia. They're not happy with Hurts. They're questioning it now.
I think they love Hurts. Oh, I don't know.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Absolutely. They're going to really, 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 really have to come down on what they're asking for Deshaun Watson for anybody to.
I think they're waiting to see if somebody gets some. I bet they're hoping some contender loses their stud and tries to crush somebody, but.
They just don't want him there at the beginning of the year, and I don't see how that's going to happen.
Miami thinks they're good. Tua throws a ball like I punt a ball. It works. The owner wants him.
But does Miami have enough? If you're Houston, a stud quarterback like Deshaun, man, you got to give up a couple of number ones for a guy like that, or a couple of number twos.
And who's got to sign off on that? The owner, and the owner wants him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And
the owner wants him. They've got a bunch of picks. They made all those trades.
You are mortgaging your future.
I'm not saying they should. I'm saying that's where I think he's going to go.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see where he ends up. All right, we're down to the final 2.5, 3 minutes. I want to go around real quick. We'll start with our guest tonight. Walt, you were here first, so we'll go to you first. Tell us what you got coming up. When Melissa is live this weekend, I know you're doing with some personal stuff, but Melissa will be live this weekend from the parks. Talk about where she's going to be, where we can find the beautiful Melissa Mouse Talk.
Yep, she'll be live from the parks this weekend. Saturday, she's at Epcot, I think at 11 a.m. And then Sunday, she is at Magic Kingdom for our Sunday walk in the park at, I think, 9:30 a.m. It would be great if you guys could go out and support her. She always gets real nervous when she does streams by herself, but she does great.
Well, she has
our son Mason will be there.
Yeah, so. She's not alone. She's got some support, which is good. She's going to be great. She does a great job. So
yeah. So if you, we'd appreciate, and we're very close to 10,000 subs. We're like less than 300 away. We're like 220 something. We're really, really, really close, and hopefully we'll get there soon.
Can't wait.
Congrats
to
celebrate.
We'll all be
Thank
celebrating
Awesome.
with you when you get there, brother. And as we do me a favor, I know you don't like. You're very humble, and I respect that about all four of you guys. Jeff, believe it or not, Dolph Dad is actually humble, but he doesn't show it. He hides it.
Liar. Liar. You're lying to your people.
Favor, Walt, if you would, when you guys get close to 100, please let me know. I try to keep up with it, but I'm going to be shouting you out till I'm blue in the face. I can't wait to see you get there and celebrate with you guys getting 10K. It's well deserved. You fought hard.
Well, appreciate it. We'll get there when we get there.
Well, I'm going to help.
Thank
DOD, Angie's not here to talk about it. What do you guys got coming up?
I honestly have no idea, Pete. I know we'll be live Saturday. I know we'll be live Sunday. Monday we'll be at Epcot because we have Ratatouille.
Nice.
So I know Monday we'll be at Epcot for Ratatouille. But Saturday and Sunday we'll be somewhere. I'm not sure where. Honest to God, I have no. I've just been. I'm like going on like 5 hours of sleep the past 2 days. So 3 days.
Great to see Sean.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Thank you for coming in, Sean. Great to see you here. Just go check out our partner, It Is Our Dream. Does a great job. Monday, Ratatouille. You don't want to miss it. It'll be fun. Don't whip that.
Tell Ange to leave you alone so you can get some sleep.
That's not Ange. Trust me.
What? Is it Steve in a wig? Because he bothers other people and keeps them up.
Don't answer that.
Don't whip that. What do you have coming?
Well, I want to hear the answer to that.
My counsel has told me not to answer that.
Pleading the Steve. Okay. Pleading the wig. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Trivia night tomorrow night. Creator Talk Sunday night. Just stuff. Just come over and check it out.
And Kelly,
Or not.
Mama Mouse, and you live this weekend anywhere?
Mama Mouse will be at SeaWorld tomorrow.
Nice.
So she's going to be at SeaWorld, and then Saturday we'll be at Hollywood Studios.
Awesome. I love it. You guys are all doing a great job. Very proud to have you here. We've had a great preseason and build up. I think the input that we've gotten, I love this show. Love the fact that we have it. Love that we can bring on people like Walt and Jeff to be a part with Jeff and Kelly. I couldn't have thought of better people to do what we do and do this with. I try to bust my butt to find new people to bring to it because I want them to find you guys and all.
Thanks, Brittany.
Do it. So thank you. I appreciate it. We'll be live throughout the year doing football. We'll be here on Thursday nights. Jeff and Kelly will make it in every time that they can. We'll be doing seasonal games, Thanksgiving and Christmas as well. I'll be doing them. We'll be doing some college games. Of course, all four of these gentlemen are welcome in on any of the college games. It's not an invite. I'm not going to call you and say, please come. I'm telling you, you have an open invite for the entire season because you bring a lot to it. It's a lot of fun. So
hey, can I say something real fast?
You can.
Was it Paul who was writing down all the picks?
Yes, it was.
Thank you, Paul. That's no fun. Thank you for doing that for us, man.
I was about to get that.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Thanks,
Paul has done a great job, guys. As you know, I've been lucky with the sports thing that we're doing, trying to bring people into our community here for this show and to our Disney community. Between what Jesse has done with Whether or Not with Jesse and what Paul has done as moderators and extra things helping out, I can't say enough. But yes, thank you, Paul, for tonight and Jesse as well for what we're doing. I'll be live. We got Disney tomorrow night. It'll be we got a lot of news to talk about and fun stuff that we'll be doing. There's a football game tomorrow night. I'll be doing North Carolina and Virginia Tech, which could be a really good game. Carolina's ranked in the top 10 this year, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. And then NFL this weekend is off, so it's a little bit more college, a little bit of baseball. Dodgers, Giants.
Yeah, first place Dodgers. Say it right. First place Dodgers.
First place. Well, they're tied right now.
No,
but alphabetically, Dodgers go first.
Yeah, we're up by half a game.
Giants won today.
They already won. They won today? I thought.
Yeah. No, Jeff. I called the game. They won.
Oh, good Lord. Does it really matter?
To him, it does.
Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It matters when game 162 is over.
3 o'clock. I'm going to call it 3 o'clock in the morning. I get a phone call. We're up by half game. Click.
That's right. That's right.
Come back and see us. Hang out with us. Share all these guys.
Hey, we've lost 19 in a row again, I think.
Again. I like the again.
We'll probably do it again before the end of the year, too.
At least Chris Davis is gone.
Oh, God.
Yes. It's positive. Amen.
Amen. Thank God to that.
Baby steps. We'll take it.
We're not going to take it for 25 years. Good night,
We'll
everybody.
take